Welcome Samuel Leach from Samuel & Co Trading. Samuel & Co Trading has been going since 2012 and taught over 1,500 traders in 2016.
Today we have Samuel Leach on the show.
Samuel Leach on the podcast.
I got tunnel vision for the mission, and my palms are itching, No, I can't waste my time, I gotta stay on my grind, So I got tunnel vision for the mission.
So the purpose of this series, I think, is to get out there what it's like to be a true trader, what it's like to be an ethical trader, which I think is very rare within this market, and also just to show the fun that you can actually have around the financial markets with a family orientated team, and really show the different lifestyles that people have within the company, where they were, where they are now, and the things that we can achieve together in the company.
Let me show you how it goes. D-O-L and that O. I'm just trying to add some O's all in my bank account. I'm the one that mama thinking now. Middle finger to my foes. I'ma get it with my bros. Ain't got time for these hoes. Someone go and let them know. I got tunnel vision for the mission.
Yeah, you won't find this work environment anywhere else. Like, do you think you'd have to be like sort of on the job 24/7, you know, sort of serious all the time? But you don't. You always get, you know, the jokes. Sam's not like your typical boss, if that makes sense. Like, he's more of a mate. But you know, definitely the work environment.
My name is Gibran. I'm a trader and headhunter for Samuel & Co.
Do you have like a favourite pair, or do you have
GBP USD is my favourite pair. I love sterling.
What do you look for in candidates?
Passion. Someone who wants to change their life. Somebody who wants to do this to start a bright future for themselves. Everybody here has a story, and everybody's story here is pretty much similar.
Work ethic. So everyone's always doing something, striving, you know, making that move. Anyone that mirrors that sort of work ethic, that from us here, anyone that shows an interest in Samuel & Co, that's done their research, you notice it instantly, and that's who you want. That's the kind of person we're looking for.
How would you describe a day in the life of a trader at Samuel & Co Trading?
Yeah. So obviously it's usually is long days, you know, we are around each other a long period of time. A lot of the traders know each other very well, and we become more friends and family. You know, it's an early start in the morning, and depending on how long or, you know, how good your day is going in the markets, you could finish at 10, 11 a.m, or you could finish at kind of 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night.
I'll let you know so I'm not going to get excited. Because me and helicopters involved, so you can just come along with us.
Okay, deal.
I'm sure I can keep getting you fixed every morning. I've at least done it 3 times. I swear to God, I'll be getting a vending machine in the other office. Why do it when you can just make money yourself, right? Breakfast bars.
I woke up and I told my mom to quit work. Tryna give you everything you deserve, Mom. You're stronger than me cause you've been through the worst, Mom. I swear to God, you the realest on earth, Mom.
What's the best thing about trading?
The flexibility.
How do you handle the stress?
You just gotta forget about it. To be honest, once you put your trade on, just let it go. I would say that's the best way about it. It's always going to be some form of stress involved there.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
10 years, I see myself being a millionaire. I wouldn't mind to retire in 10 years. Then I just sit back, gain passive income, and let my money work for me.
What would you do then?
By the time I retire, I hope to start raising a family, get more life experience, travelling. I think that'd be good. So there's been no sort of stimulus in my life at the moment. I've just been like getting up, coming here. Before this, I was just going out looking for a job, just stay in my room doing nothing. But it's the start of something big.
Who should watch the series?
You know, I think people that should watch this series are people that are trying to see a different light of the markets. A lot of people feel that the markets is a risky area to be, and I can tell you I would never change my career for anything else, and it's only as risky as you want it to be. So if you want to be a low risk trader, be low risk. If you want to be a high risk trader, be high risk. But the people that should watch this are people that want to be entrepreneurial, want to change their lives, and want a bit of a spark of motivation, but from a family orientated company.
They tell me to quit, don't listen what I'm told. They help me forget that this world is so cold. I don't even know what I'm chasing no more. Tell me what I want, just keep searching on. It's never enough, cup after cup, blunt after blunt. I wouldn't get one if I could find a far.
If you're an amazing trader, then why do you train people? You have that training side.
Yeah. So when I started trading in the financial markets, there wasn't any sort of entry into the financial markets, and I think having that system, we fill the market gap and give people that don't necessarily have the qualifications on paper to go and work as a trader within a bank, has that opportunity and chance to make something of themselves within the financial markets. And I think that we need to do that in the right way. It needs to be done ethically, it needs to be done regulated, and it needs to be done with verified traders, which is exactly what we are.
Online lifestyle marketing and such, would you say that many of those traders on Instagram and wherever else, are they verified? Do they show their stats? Or is it something that's kind of shady and hidden?
Yeah, I think absolutely. There is so many traders out on Instagram and out in social marketers showing the cars, showing the lifestyle, but they're not showing the core things that everyone should be looking at, and that is having the track record, that is having the regulations behind you to make sure what you're doing is ethical and right. And I feel that that needs to be pushed more in this sector. And people shouldn't be buying into the whole lifestyle side of things. The lifestyle side of things is very easy, but it's all about being real and being true to the game, pretty much.
So what would you say makes Samuel & Co trading different, or why should people choose you over, let's say, another competitor?
Yeah, we're not a training school, we're a prop fund, so we invest into our people. So, you know, if people are out there teaching people how to trade and then they're just leaving, then that shows that what they're teaching obviously isn't good enough for those guys. You know, if you're teaching something that is good and that works, put your own money where your mouth is and give that person that capital to trade. You know, we give people £20,000 accounts, £50,000 accounts, £100,000 accounts, all using our systems because we know our systems work. Otherwise, why would we give that capital away? And that's the bottom line.
When did you know you were going to be a millionaire?
I didn't really. I never ever focused on being a millionaire. I always focused on making sure that what I was doing works. And if it works, build on it. And if it's working and building, bring other people on board and get those guys into the same position that you're at. It just naturally happened over time. And I was 25 years old, so it was only last year that actually happened. And then from that, obviously, we've grown massively. We've had, our Watford offices, our Birmingham offices, and now our European-based Madrid is now growing.
What gets you out of bed in the morning?
Good question. So for myself, I would like to just keep my feet on the ground, stay humble, but also the larger that we've got as a company, we've become more of a role model to people aspiring to change their lives, and also to people that are traders that are stuck in ruts and aren't performing as traders. So what gets me up in the morning has been an example to not only my staff but also the wider audience of everyone that's following our journey as traders, and just to show you that you don't have to come from a rich, wealthy background in order to be successful in life. It does just take a strong belief and having that determination to really kind of excel yourself within the markets and just go all in, pretty much.
Who is Samuel Leach?
Yeah. Samuel Leach is a guy, if I'm just talking third person, Samuel Leach is a guy that I would say had a hardish upbringing where things didn't seem possible at a younger age, and I just really put everything that I had, all my time and all my effort into changing my belief system to show that you can be a lot more than just a normal 9 to 5 lifestyle. And I definitely didn't want to be that person, and so I gave everything that I had in my power to work on myself and really excel. You know, I've got a lot of nicknames and a lot of people talk about me in regards to what their opinions are and so on and so forth, but the root of the person is I'm just a normal person that puts in a lot of work and a lot of hours and truly believes in my own skill set.
Fantastic. Let's see you in the next episode.
See you in the next episode.
You feel a way about me. You feel a way. You feel a way about me. You feel a way.